right, well, we're continuing on. Remember I just said, wow, over that metallic shoe? Well, we have it coming up next. In fact, we've trusted and loved foot pedals here at HSN for almost a decade. We are thrilled that Tina, who is the inventor, Tina Naldez, of foot pedals, decided to take it an extra level higher. She wanted to make sure that that comfort continues into her shoes. Hence, Andrea Wolf is joining us here today, or excuse me, Andrea Wolf.
Andrea.
Andrea, did I say right? Okay. Is joining us today with foot pedals and their exclusive launch from foot pedals into footwear here. And you've been working in the fashion industry for many years. In fact, you have 12 years experience in the footwear industry, and you've been with foot pedals for almost 2 years.
Correct.
And today we've got a leather suede shoe. This is launching in stores this week. You're seeing it first here at HSN, and we've got the best price right here. It's $135, free shipping and handling in the beautiful gold. Love it. Here it is in the silver. Look at that. And you can see, look how they did that kind of metal in the back, very chic. And then don't forget about your classic black. So it is our this day only here, making its debut. Lots to talk about with this shoe.
Absolutely.
Okay, where would you like to begin?
Well, I'm gonna step over here to the side. Okay. I'm gonna show everyone our Cushionology, and we've actually trademarked the word Cushionology.
Cushionology, there's the new word of the day, Cushionology.
And what Cushionology is we have cushion towers. So each one of these squares, if you can see them on the pad, is a cushion tower. And around the cushion tower is a channel. And I'm gonna take my shoe off here and show you, sorry.
Okay, absolutely, no, that's okay.
And when you step down on it, you can see that it three-dimensionally will spread out and take the shape of my foot. Oh. And it's so squishy, so it gives personalized comfort. So if I try this shoe on, it'll take the shape of my foot, but then if you take my shoe and you put it on, it'll take the shape of your foot. So whoever tries it on gets personalized fit, because what this is techno gel, and it forms to your specific needs to give you comfort and shock absorption.
That is, okay. We're gonna tell you now what's in the shoe. That is, I've never felt anything like that. That's Cushionology, only in foot pedal shoes.
So if I could show you the insole here.
Okay.
Right in the ball of foot area, we have those cushion towers. So when you step down, every time you step, those cushion towers are gonna spread out three-dimensionally, and they are gonna take the shape of your foot to give you shock absorption and comfort. And then right down here on the heel strike, we have another pad of techno gel. And the reason we put them in these two areas is because as you walk, those are the two areas that get the most shock as you're stepping. So get the most impact, I'm sorry. So that's why we put them there in the two most important spaces for comfort and for shock absorption. That's true.
So again, you're the only ones that have this Cushionology inside of, wow. So every step you have that shock absorption?
Yes, with every step. And actually this gel comes from, the company's called Techno Gel, and they are out of Germany. So it's a German engineered gel. And we have proprietary rights to it in the United States in the footwear industry. So you're not gonna be able to get this in any other brand.
Wow. Again, this is just launching in stores. You're seeing it first. So we've got the best price around. When this does hit stores, it's gonna be $150. We have the sizes 6, 6.5 through 10. You've got a 1-inch rubber welt sole on this. You've got the metallic heel band. They are super cute for $33.75. Ladies, how do your feet feel? Annette, yeah? Look at that. I know, aren't they fantastic? I've never seen a shoe engineered like this.
Isn't it amazing? And something else that I just want to talk about real quick, when you get this shoe home, you will feel it. When you first put your foot in here, you're actually going to feel that gel in there, and it might feel a little strange. You might feel like, what's going on in there? I can actually
What's squishy?
Yeah. Walk around in it for a minute, and as the techno gel takes the shape of your foot, it's gonna be like you're walking on air. These shoes are gonna make you happy because your feet are not gonna bother you. You could wear them all day long, and because it's giving you that shock absorption and that personalized comfort, your feet are gonna feel good all day.
You know what I think is remarkable? Leave it to Tina, because she started away with these inserts, just so everybody knows, foot pedals, that would go inside of your shoe to absorb all that shock of us pounding all day long, whether it's in the heel or in the ball of your foot. So she took that same type of shock absorption and thought, why can't I do something with shoes? And it only makes sense that she took it a step further, that all that shock absorption is now embedded inside of this shoe with she calls Cushionology.
And actually, Tina does not own the company anymore. She sold it to our parent company. That's okay. But it is...
FYI, Amy. Sorry I'm the last to know.
That's okay.
Now you're the first to know.
It is a product. The technology is something that's been developed by a woman, and we're a bunch of ladies in the office who sit around and talk about fashion and talk about our feet. And so we know.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you again the cushion towers as we step down.
And that's happening every single time you take a step.
With every step, that's going to just take the shape of your foot and give you that wonderful shock-absorbing qualities and also personalized comfort. And that's what Cushionology is. It's personalized comfort.
So this will always stay like that, this new gel. I mean, it always comes back to its original.
I mean, as your foot is in there, it's going to take the shape of your foot because your foot doesn't bounce up and down like this in a shoe.
Right.
But as your foot is in there, it's going to take the shape and you're going to have that cushioning as you walk. And then when you take the shoe off, it's going to bounce back up. And then when you put it back on in the morning, it's going to be right there waiting for you.
Isn't that, when you look at that, it really does make so much sense, doesn't it? Think about that. And then when you look at all of that gel inside of this, or Cushionology, these are the little, are these?
Yes, that's actually the size that is in here.
Oh, okay. So they're little, they're not that big cube. I don't want you to, so you made them smaller and you actually put them in size here. And of course, because you made it smaller for the size of the shoe, you wouldn't put that in there.
Yeah, because this you'd be walking around with your Frankenstein boots on.
Yeah, well, there you go. From pineapples to Frankensteins. You hear it first on the list. As well as so much more. But I think as we're talking about fall, we're doing a lot more walking. We're outside. Yeah. We're in the pumpkin patches with our kids. You know, maybe going to the farmer's market. And I think when we're looking at athleisure looks, this is something big that we're seeing right now in fashion. So it makes sense to have fashion and functionality come together, you know, with the foot pedals that we're offering you here today. Don't forget sizes 6 all the way through 10. It's called Cushionology, and it's exclusive to foot pedals. And don't forget, free shipping right now on all of our footwear. So go to hsn.com. Those Vince Camuto boots are still available. So much more. So no matter what it is you're looking for,